Welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name's Hillary, and this is part of my monthly series where I work with a crystal for an entire month, and then I let you know what I learned, what I liked, what I disliked, and what happened. So remember, this is my experience. Your experience may be completely different. And if it is, please let me know down in the comments. I love hearing other stories. So, I chose Rose Quartz for February 2026 to go along with my self-love for the Positive Energy Journal. And you should have seen that video last week. If you've watched my videos for a while, you know I have never connected with Rose Quartz. Ever. So I've been putting off doing this video. I do recommend it for people to try it because there are so many people out there that love it and work with it and connect with it and just do great with it. So when I've got 3 pieces. So I've got these 2 hearts. I'm zoomed in really far so it won't get all blurry. So I've got these 2 hearts, and then I've got this kind of, it's a tumbled piece. It's not like a totally smooth, rounded piece. But you'll also notice this darker pink one, or this pink one. You'll also notice that this heart right here is a little bit darker than these 2 pieces. So when I was trying to decide which piece to carry, I held all 3 in my hand and kind of felt them out and all that. And this piece, I feel it in my chest. Now, I do have some pieces in storage. I'll put a picture on here. They are also a darker pink, and I haven't really done much with them because they're rose quartz, so I just kind of blew them off. But after this video, I kind of expected that after this video I'd be like, yeah, rose quartz still is not my thing. I'll sell those pieces when I can get to them. I don't think that anymore, but we'll get into that. So, I carried this darker pink heart one. Now, if you've watched when I talk about amethyst, you'll know that a darker amethyst, like a banded amethyst or chevron amethyst, I connect more than like a lighter, kind of like this lighter purple amethyst. I still connect with amethyst. I still connect with the lighter one, but my connection with a darker purple amethyst is more intense. Same with smoky quartz. The darker the smoky quartz. I'm trying to think if there's another one. I can't think of one off the top of my head right now, but those 3, I know that the darker the, the darker the pink, the darker the purple, the darker the smokiness, I connect with them better apparently. So, I kept this one with me, and then these 2 were kind of doing a different job that I will talk about in a future video. It's probably gonna be a couple months before I talk about that, just because I still need to do some more work on that. Anyway, let's get into talking about rose quartz. So, rose quartz, let me pull it up. See, against my skin, that's what I was thinking. Maybe just do it like that. There we go. Let's do it like that. You can see it better there. So, rose quartz is really good for unconditional love, happiness, passion. It serves as a gentle reminder that the most important person to love and nurture is yourself. It opens your heart to all kinds of love: self-love, familial love, friendship, romance, and more. The most common use for rose quartz is finding love and practicing self-love. And throughout February, I've shared a couple of videos of people talking about rose quartz and using rose quartz through February, just because it is such a common crystal for self-love. Having a rose quartz heart in my pocket definitely helped me remember to be nicer to myself and to focus on self-love. Um, Rose quartz is good for protection against nightmares. I definitely slept better and harder in February. Dreams were a little weird at times, but when I sleep hard, that usually happens. I've never slept that hard so many times in a row. So that many weird dreams was a new experience. Usually I only sleep that hard and have I kind of always associated the weird dreams part with being so tired and then sleeping so hard. But now I'm finding out that just when I sleep hard, I have the craziest dreams. Um Lots of cats in my dreams, lots of cats. And it just weird stuff going on. Um, and none of them are bad dreams, but I definitely slept harder. So when I can, one of those pieces I have in storage, I'm gonna definitely put one of them. And if I remember right, there's a really cool rose quartz flame in that collection. I think that'd be a really great piece to put on my nightstand when I can do that. Let's see. Rose quartz is good for protection against anger projected by others around you. I don't think I was around anyone projecting anger, so we'll say that worked. I did have a very strong feeling I shouldn't go to Walmart for grocery shopping one week, and I went to a few other stores instead. It added like one extra store to my trip that day, but I was totally okay with it. And I was kind of thinking later that maybe that was protecting me against from the anger projection thing. It was just I just knew that I shouldn't go to Walmart that day, but I needed to go grocery shopping. Rose quartz removes the tension of stress from your life. It's excellent for de-stressing, soothing, and stabilizing. When I was choosing which piece to carry for the month, I felt something I wasn't expecting, since I never felt a connection to rose quartz before. I was drawn more to carrying the darker pink, like I was saying before, even though it wasn't a big difference in the color, but there is enough of a difference that you can definitely tell the difference between these two pieces here. I felt it in my chest, which is also a total new experience to me. Usually I can feel it in my head and then it spreads like throughout my body. This one went immediately to my chest and stayed there. It's a great piece for heart chakra work, so I'm guessing that's why I felt that. And if you watched my let's see, it would have been, I'm recording this around the time my chakra introduction video comes out, and in that video you'll see that my pendulum tells me that I need to work on my heart chakra. So I think that really, I think that's why I felt it so strongly in my chest. Rose quartz Rose quartz facilitates forgiveness and compassion. I think this was self-forgiveness and self-compassion this month. It did help with that. Rose quartz helps with positivity. Yes, definitely helped with that. If you watch February's Positive Energy Journal, you'll know all about that. February was, I wasn't expecting the pages to be that full. I haven't recorded that video yet, so hopefully I get that. I come across. I haven't recorded that video yet, so hopefully I'm really good at explaining all of that. It's a perfect heart healer and emotional nourisher. Yes, still healing a broken heart from losing Clover in November, and I still get emotional, especially when I'm alone. But that is getting better. Rose Quartz is calming. It helps with patience and relaxation. That's also a yes for me. It definitely is calming. It's a more gentle and lighter calm than my amethyst or something like a flower agate or a blue lace agate. I think it helped patience, which is a pretty big deal to me because I am not a patient person. And since my life has been in suspension for so many years now, that has definitely gotten worse. I want a timeline. I want to know. I want things to happen. I've gotten worse about well, let's just see what happens. And I think the rose quartz helped a little bit with that. With relaxation, maybe a little bit. I definitely didn't feel like I should be doing something instead of sitting and watching videos or reading. I did do a lot more reading this month. Rose quartz helps with cleansing. It's a type of quartz, so this property makes sense. It's hard to tell if this happened to me. I think I've only had a feeling that a quartz helped with a cleansing once, and that was an intense and very intentional cleansing that I used that piece of quartz for. So gentle cleansing really wouldn't stand out much to me, I don't think. Plus, I think you really have to be kind of focused on a cleansing, and I really didn't do that in February. So, in conclusion, my opinion of rose quartz has changed. I am totally surprised. I wasn't expecting this. And to all of you that have said over the years, rose quartz is amazing, you're right. Now, like amethyst is one of those that some people have a strong connection to it, like me, and some people it's just kind of a light connection. To me, rose quartz is a light connection. I do have a connection with it now, which I'm very happy about it. And there are some of you that are just have such a strong connection with it, and that's great. I love that. It's not going on my top 10 list, but I am a lot more comfortable with recommending it to people now, especially when healing from something like grief or stress. I'm glad I finally worked with it, and I will keep an eye out for more of the darker pink pieces when I'm crystal shopping from now on, because I do believe I need a couple more darker pink pieces for my collection. Next month, for March of 2026, I am going to work with Jet. So, in the Witching Stones book that I did a review of a few weeks ago, I can't remember from how long ago it was, just last month, I reviewed the book and went through it all. I was surprised to find out that Jet is made from a tree, and it's kind of like amber, but it isn't petrified wood. And then Selena from Essence of the Moon also showed a piece on her channel and mentioned how light it was, which surprised me. I thought that was one of the first things I noticed when I held a crystal was the weight difference, but I never noticed how light it was when I picked it up. Apparently, I only notice when crystals are heavier than other crystals. I'm excited. I can't wait. I haven't done much research, and I can't even remember why I bought this piece. I've had it forever. It may have come in with like a kit with other crystals, or it may have been a free crystal from somebody. I don't remember, but I'm excited to work with it. And if you've got any questions about rose quartz or even Jet, put those in the comments. If you're one of those people where rose quartz is at the top of your list, put your experience down with rose quartz down in the comments too. I love hearing everybody's stories and how they work with it and experiences and all of that. So that's it for this week. I'm sending you lots of positive energy, and I will see you next time.